Hey guys, so this one cannot be too lengthy because the sun is beating down. I'm in the sunshine and I really don't know how long the phone lasts before it goes too hot and then it's kind of done, sort of thing, toast. So can't be too long with it. Hi, how you doing? As you can see, a completely different motive now, right, from the Koh Samui town, the Koh Samui feel, excuse me. I'm now currently back in Bangkok and I fly back out to the southern coast of Cyprus late tonight. Boo-hoo, I'd rather stay, but there you go. That always happens to me when I come out here, doesn't it? So what I wanted to chat about a little bit today is something that I haven't had a chat about, and it may be affecting some of you. Hey, is the chat turned on? Because nobody leaves any comments, and I was wondering about that. I've actually given him my phone and I've got a new one, so I don't actually know if the chat is turned on. I guess I'll find out at the end of this. Okay, so about a week or so ago I was at a bar restaurant kind of thing, and I'm actually a big fan of the UFC. I've been watching for like, I don't know how many years now, at least 11 or 12 years I've been watching like the UFC. Yes, me. I really do enjoy the martial art and contact sports. So myself and Chris went over to like a bar breakfast place to watch the live show from the United States, and I really do love Bruce Buffer, if you know about him. He's the guy who does all the he introduces all of the fights, and you know, his famous one-liner, it's time, you know, and I always get so excited. I've always gotten so excited when he says that. I said to Chris, I wouldn't even mind going anywhere in the world just to hear Brucey call the fight, you know. That in itself is as exciting as the fight. So here's where the Periscope app part of it comes in. There's two actually things that I wanted to discuss about Periscope, and this is the first one. And so out of my excitement and pure innocence, in all honesty, because I didn't mean this to sort of like break any copyright laws or go into any infringement policies. That really wasn't my my intent at all. So what happened was I said to Chris, I said to him, I'm going to Periscope old Brucey saying it's time, not the fight. You know, not the content of the fight, not keep it running for the, you know, the whole duration of the fight, but just on Brucey introducing the fights. And so Chris said to me, don't do that, you shouldn't do that. And I was like, why? He goes, it's no good, it's not right. And I didn't realise, I was thinking that what he meant was that perhaps it would be where we were eating, that they would get upset. And I said to him, oh, it's just for a couple of minutes, just for the Brucey bit, you know, to do his introductions. And so I actually did record it live on Periscope. So a couple of hours after this happened, right, I get a notice coming from Periscope, and they've only banned me from my account. So they actually had me off of Periscope for a good, I don't know, I think it was like 24 hours. They said 4, but it was like about a day. And I was really upset about that. You know, I've been on Periscope since the very beginning, almost from the beginning. And in the earlier days, I was scoping once and twice a day. So I've built up a reputation on this site. I've built up a following on this site, and also quite a collection of videos of all my metaphysical stuff. And so it all happened really in complete innocence and perhaps even ignorance. I wasn't aware that I was doing something bad or something wrong. And so they disabled my account, and I wrote into them and explained that, you know, it really wasn't meant for any like fraudulent purposes or anything like that. That's not even what I scope about generally, for the most part anyway. What I mostly scope about is metaphysics and, you know, vibrational medicine and that kind of stuff. So anyway, eventually I'm back, as you can see, obviously, and they reinstated my account, which is really cool. So that was the first thing that I wanted to mention, and I just wondered if that had happened to anybody else, but from what I can see here, you guys can't comment. Doesn't look like it anyway, because nobody is actually commenting on what it is that I'm saying. Ask for share, start sketching, hide chat, chat hidden. No, we don't want chat hidden. Show chat. Right, so it's on show chat, so I don't know if there's anything else that's going on with that. So that was the first Facebook, I said, the first Periscope unpleasantry that I encountered that affected me personally in a big way. Now, the second thing that's happened, and I'm still not sure what to do about this, even though I've written into the Periscope guys about this, is that this is actually my 200th broadcast, by the way, according to Periscope, so hip hip hooray for that. Thank you for the hearts on that, for achieving 200. But in fact, it's not 200. It's 200 since about last June, yeah? Before the 200 that it shows on here, I've actually got up on here another 500 broadcasts. Thank God I've actually saved most of those on YouTube, so I've got them somewhere at least. However, after I had done my first 500 broadcasts, they stopped counting them. So I wrote in and said, why have you stopped counting? And they said, that's just the way it is, like after 500 we stop counting. So I thought, okay, fair enough. And then all of a sudden it zeroes the 500 and starts counting from last June until now. And the previous 500 broadcasts, when I scroll down through all of my broadcasts, they're not there. So 500 broadcasts before the 200 showing are, I don't know where they are, whether they're in a bin somewhere, whether they've been scrapped, or whether they're just invisible to me or to you guys. So I wrote in again and told them about this. They must be sick to death of me anyhow. And they said, they keep saying the same thing, please show us a picture, send us a picture of what it is that has happened, which it cannot be described in a picture, and I can't seem to send a picture through the response thing that you do through Periscope anyway. So I haven't even responded back to that because, you know, why can't you just help me with the information that I've given you? So now I'm showing 200 broadcasts, but in fact in total it's 700, and there's 500 that are not showing on my Periscope account or timeline. So if any of you guys are experiencing this, obviously I'm not getting any chat stuff come up, but if any of you guys are experiencing this, I'd be very grateful if you wrote into me, helenchristodoulou@gmail.com, or you can contact me on my Facebook account, Helen Christodoulou. So either of those would be fine, and I'd be very eager to hear your experiences. Also, somebody contacted me a few scopes ago saying that they couldn't put up chat on here, they couldn't write, and this had happened since they started showing the 200 actually. So it's like they changed something and changed my settings as well. So I changed it, and I've changed phone now and went back to make sure it's turned on in the ears, but I still can't see any chat coming up. So I would appreciate you guys connecting with me if you could. So thanks very much for those of you who have watched. I might YouTube this just so that, you know, at least there you can also respond directly, so I might put this up there. I'm predominantly into metaphysics and transformation work. That's what I'm predominantly about. Don't forget to follow me on Periscope and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Helen Christodoulou. Sharing is caring, so don't forget to share on. Thanks so much for your hearts, and thank you for my illusionary 200th scope anniversary, which is in fact 700, just so you know. So in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this last day and last evening in Bangkok, and back off to the southern coast of Cyprus late tonight. So I will catch you again probably in the Mediterranean. So until then, take care. and I hope to connect with you guys real soon. Ciao.